In today's video, guys, I'm going to show you 10 Windows settings that every gamer should change after installing Windows, along with a few extra tips and tweaks that can help you get the best possible performance in your games. So, if you've just installed Windows or you're looking to squeeze out some extra FPS and improve your gaming performance, make sure to stick around until the end. One of the most important Windows settings when it comes to gaming is Enhance Pointer Precision. To disable it, head over to Start, Settings, Bluetooth and Devices, Mouse, and then scroll down until you find Additional Mouse Settings. From there, go to the Pointer Options tab and make sure to uncheck Enhance Pointer Precision. This setting enables mouse acceleration, which can make your mouse movements feel inconsistent, especially in competitive FPS games. Disabling it gives you more consistent and predictable mouse movement, which can help with your aim and overall accuracy. Monitor refresh rate. Another important setting you should check after installing Windows is your monitor's refresh rate. To check it, right-click the Start button and go to System, Display, Advanced Display. Here, make sure your monitor is set to the highest refresh rate available. For example, if you have a 144Hz monitor, but Windows is set to 60Hz, you won't be taking full advantage of your display. Setting it to the highest refresh rate will give you a smoother and more fluid gaming experience, especially in fast-paced games. Now, let's check your RAM frequency and make sure your memory isn't running at its default speed. You also want to make sure that XMP or Expo is enabled in your BIOS. To check your current RAM speed, right-click the Start button and open Task Manager. Then go to Performance, Memory, and at the bottom, look for Speed. You won't see the RAM speed on my screen because I'm using a virtual Windows machine for this tutorial, but you should be able to see it on your PC. For example, if your RAM kit is rated for 6,000 MT per second, but Task Manager shows only 4,800 MT per second, that usually means your XMP or Expo profile isn't enabled in the BIOS. Enabling XMP or Expo allows your RAM to run at its rated speed, which can provide a performance boost in games and potentially increase your FPS, depending on your system and the game. Next, let's disable Delivery Optimization. To do this, go to Start, Settings, Windows Update, Advanced Options, Delivery Optimization. Once you're here, make sure to turn off Allow Downloads from Other Devices. This prevents Windows from using your PC to upload or share Windows updates with other devices on the network or over the internet. Disabling this can help reduce unnecessary network and disk activity, especially when you're gaming. Next, let's disable Xbox Game Bar. To do this, go to Start, Settings, Gaming, Game Bar, and turn off the available Xbox Game Bar options. If you don't use Game Bar, disabling it can prevent unnecessary overlays and background gaming features from running while you play. This can help keep your system focused on the game, especially if you prefer a clean gaming experience without additional Windows overlays. Now let's take a look at Game Mode. From the Settings menu, go to Gaming, Game Mode, and make sure Game Mode is turned on. What this does is tell Windows to prioritize your gaming experience by reducing the resources used by certain background activities while you're playing. Next, go back to Gaming and open the Graphics settings. Here, make sure Optimizations for windowed games is enabled. This can help reduce latency and provide a smoother experience when playing games in windowed or borderless mode. Below that, you can add your games manually. Click Browse and navigate to the folder where your game is installed, then select the games.exe file. Once you've added the game, click on it, select Options, and set the GPU preference to High Performance. This ensures Windows uses your high-performance GPU for that specific game. Next, let's take a look at your power plan. Go to Start and search for Power Plan. Open the power settings and you'll see several different power plan options. You can even add the Ultimate Performance Power Plan, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. If you have a newer generation CPU, such as an AMD X3D processor or an Intel Core i9-13900 or newer, I'd recommend sticking with the Balanced Power Plan. You generally won't gain extra FPS by switching to a more aggressive power plan, since modern CPUs are already very good at dynamically boosting their performance when needed. However, if you have an older CPU and use your PC for both gaming and demanding workloads, it's worth testing the High Performance and Ultimate Performance power plans to see if they make any difference on your system. To enable the ultimate performance plan, go to Start, search for CMD, right-click it, and select Run as Administrator. Then enter the command shown on screen. I'll also leave the command in the video description so you can easily copy and paste it. Press Enter, then go back to your power options and you should see the new Ultimate Performance Plan available. Finally, I recommend testing all the available power plans while keeping an FPS counter enabled. This way, you can see which power plan actually works best for your specific system. The next power-related setting we're going to check is Power Mode. To access it, right-click the Start button, System, Power. Under Power Mode, change the setting from Balanced to Best Performance. This tells Windows to prioritize performance over energy efficiency, allowing your CPU to maintain higher performance levels when needed. This can be useful for gaming, especially on desktop PCs or when you want to get the most performance possible from your system. Now, let's take a look at the advanced graphics settings. Go back to Settings, System, Display, Graphics. Under Optimizations for windowed games, you'll find the Advanced Graphics Settings section. You won't see it on my screen because, as I mentioned earlier, I'm recording this tutorial using a virtual machine. But I'll leave a picture on screen showing you exactly where to find it. Here, you'll find two important options: hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling and variable refresh rate. I recommend enabling both if your hardware supports them. Hardware-accelerated GPU scheduling allows the GPU to take more control over the scheduling of graphics tasks, which can help reduce CPU overhead and improve performance in some games. Variable refresh rate, on the other hand, focuses more on smoothness. It allows Windows to work with compatible displays to dynamically adjust the refresh rate based on the frame rate, helping reduce issues like screen tearing and making gameplay feel smoother. Keep in mind that the actual benefit can vary depending on your GPU, monitor, drivers, and the games you play. For the last setting, let's take a look at Startup Apps. These are applications that automatically launch when Windows starts and may continue running in the background, using valuable CPU, RAM, and disk resources. To manage them, go to Start and search for Startup Apps. Open the settings and you'll see a list of applications that are allowed to start automatically with Windows. From here, go ahead and disable the apps you don't actually need when your PC boots up. However, make sure to keep the apps you genuinely use and want running in the background, such as Discord, Steam, or other essential software. Reducing unnecessary startup apps can help your PC boot faster and keep more system resources available for gaming. Also, to keep your PC running smoothly and at its maximum performance, here are a few additional tips you should keep in mind. Keep Windows up to date. Make sure you regularly install the latest updates for performance improvements, bug fixes, and security patches. Keep your BIOS up to date. Check your motherboard manufacturer's website for the latest BIOS version and update it when necessary. Keep your GPU drivers up to date. From time to time, it's also a good idea to perform a clean GPU driver installation using DDU, Display Driver Uninstaller, especially when troubleshooting driver-related issues or switching between GPU brands. Keep your PC clean. You can use software such as Revo Uninstaller to remove unwanted programs and leftover files. I also have a video on how to use it, so make sure to check it out on our YouTube Shorts. And with that being said, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more gaming and PC optimization tips. And don't forget to check us out at fpsforge.gg.